Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Terumot, Perek Bet, Mishnah Bet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss the flip side of what we discussed in last Mishnah. So if last Mishnah we spoke about separating something that was pure for something that was impure. Over here we're going to talk about separating something that's impure for something that's pure. Something that's tameh to cover something that's tahor. And the rule is, en tormim min hatameh ala tahor. You're not allowed to separate something that's tameh to cover something that's tahor. So if you had two, you had olives over here, some were tameh, some were tahor. You can't say, oh, I'm going to give the tameh ones, as a terumah, and I'm going to keep the tahor ones for myself. You're not allowed to do that. You have to separate the tameh for the tameh and the tahor for the tahor. Ve'im taram, let's say you did so. Shogeg terumato terumah, umezid lo asakim. If you did it by mistake, it counts as terumah. If you did it on purpose, lo asaklum, it doesn't count for anything. Now, Rambam points out that when you said b'shogeg, if you did it by mistake, it counts as terumah. That's on condition that it had sha'ata kosher. It had a time when it was tahor. But let's say from the outset it was tameh. When you picked it, it became tameh right away, and it never had a tahor status. Then even if you did it b'shogeg, right? Even if you set it aside by mistake, you separate something that was tameh to cover something that was tahor, it doesn't count. Now, similarly, let's say I had the Levi, right? Levi, he received his maaser, so he got his 10%, but he didn't separate the terumat maaser yet. He didn't separate, his 10% that he needs to give to the kohen, the terumat maaser from his maaser, and he was separating it. Now he was going ahead and separating his terumat maaser. And what did he do? He separated from the tameh to cover the tahor. Shogeg, if he did it by mistake, masha asa asui, it counts. Mezid no asa kilum. If he did it on purpose, it doesn't count for anything. Rabbi Yehuda omer, imaya yodea bo metachila. If he knew from the beginning, and the question is, what do you know from the beginning? Some of Farshim explain, and it seems like even Rambam, the Hibur, and the Mishneh Torah explains that he knew from the beginning that it was tameh. But over here, Rambam explains that he knew from the beginning that it was tevel. If he knew from the beginning that it was tevel, right, all along he knew it was tevel, afal pishu shogeg lo asa kidum. Even if he knew, right, even though he was shogeg, then it doesn't count, right? So let's say he knew, he forgot for a second, that it was tevel, he separated it, and then he remembered after that it was tevel, lo asa kilum. That doesn't count for anything, and halakha though is not like Rabbi Yehuda. Rather, even if he didn't know that it was tevel from the beginning, even if he forgot, it doesn't matter. If he did it by mistake, it still counts.